guys, back again. So today we're going to finish off, take a second shot at the sciatica, strength and stretch, and how to alleviate the pain. Remember, we want to work the pain back from the leg into the lower back. Even if it gets a little bit worse, that it means that you're healing. And we're going to take it into bulging disc. Okay, so your vertebrae are stacked on your disc. Now inside it's a little rings, and then inside you have jelly. And the jelly is the cushioning. So we're meant to hop, skip and jump and all that. And as we get older, it flattens out, flattens out, flattens out. Or if we have an injury, say, okay, this is the back of my, so I'm going to do it in the same direction. So it starts to bulge. It starts to leak out and bulge on the one side. So we want to reverse that by, sorry, it should be a round. I don't have a round ball. So instead of doing that, we want to reverse it. If it bulges to the side, we want to reverse it. Okay, so we will do exercises to help that. And okay, so we're going to go back on the floor, start on the floor and recap on the sciatica. So in the mornings when you wake up, you can put your arms out and just do a little roll over, a little roll over, a little roll over. Okay, so you maintain your neutral spine. Then I'm going to take my one little leggy out like this. Make sure that, put something underneath your head like a block or a book. Don't pull this up, your knee up until you flatten the back. You stay in neutral spine. You're going to take that leg up and a down, up and a down, up and down. So don't go beyond your pain level. If you find anything like really uncomfortable, then dis it. Okay, so you want to do about 10 on each side. Okay, let's go to the other side. And don't forget to breathe. I forgot to check, what's the time there on the clock?
20 past.
I'm going to do 4 more. There's 3 more. There's 2 more. All right, cool. I'm going to sit up and cross this leg over. Now, you don't want any roundness in your back. I'm going to pull the spine long, long, long. So I aim for a neutral spine. And take this little hand up there. Okay, and then you can face away. If you have roundness in the back, if you have bulging disc, then it's definitely a no-no. We're still on the sciatica. If it's very painful, then don't. You're going to pull the spine up. You don't want to do any stretches like that. You don't want to do any fast movements, nothing. So it's up, 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 up. This little hand for support. Lift the chest up and then you can look away. Or I'm just going to repeat that. Crossing over, lift the spine up. You want to decompress and lengthen your spine as much as you can. So lift up, 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 up. I use my fingertips here to help with the stretch. Up, 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 up. And then I'm going to go into my sciatica stretch. It's here. Long, long neck. Tuck the chin down. And you pull on this hamstring. Push your tailbone down. You want to maintain a neutral spine. Right, I'm going to put my foot down and I'm going to press this knee away. Press this knee away. Make sure that you don't form a scoliosis, that your spine doesn't bend, that your hips stay level. Crossing over. Grab hold of the other side. Long, long neck. exercises, even if you don't have problems, they are good for you. No, we're just pointing out if you do have a problem, how to alleviate it, how to help, but it's good for you anyway. All of these are prehab and rehab, so they are brilliant. You can repeat that. If we have time, then we can do it and extend it one against the wall. Okay, so now I'm going to go and sit on my chair. In fact, I could probably do it like this because I'm going to bend my nice neutral spine. Neutral spine, so I'm not squishing the vertebrae down. Nice neutral spine. I'm going to extend my leg out. So as I extend it out, I'm going to look away and down. So now I'm flossing the nerve all the way down, from the head to the heel, all the way down, all the way down. About 10 times. All right, and I'm going to repeat the other side. Long spine. Do 5 more times. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then the last one in the seated position, I'm going to put my foot on a little stool. So this is such a handy little thing. So if I want it low down, I can do it like this. Okay, so my leg is extended, and I'm going to use the other leg. So it must be the other leg. And then I'm going to bend away from the side that's paining. So you bend away from the side that's paining. If you're not in pain, you just do it anyway. So there you go. I'm going to bend away. And bend away. You can repeat that as much as you like. Adrian, come and sit against the wall for me. So you're going to sit with your butt right up against the wall and open your nose right down on the floor. Open your feet. Okay, like that. Other one. Okay, so open it a little bit like no heels now, and then curl you have to curl your toes 90 degrees. Lift the arms up and curl and bend, lift the arms up above your head, straight arms, more. Bend the wrists back, get your hands about shoulder width. All right, and lift up. Now you want to push your tailbone down and maintain a neutral spine. Can you feel a lovely stretch in your back? There you go. You can sit a little bit more forward and then get your chest a little bit more back from the wall. Your back rather, so you have a greater stretch. Hard. That's harder, hey? So you want to try and maintain that position. 30 seconds, is that better? Straight fingers, like that. Lift up the chest. There you go. This goes lovely, alleviating the back muscles. Straight arms. You can hold it for 30 seconds, 60 seconds. Repeat that as often as you like. Okay, so you're going to swing your feet around, lie on your back. Start with your hip actually against the wall, like this. On the floor. Okay, and then turn around, put your feet right up against the wall, swing around. You put your head that way. Okay, right up against the wall. Right up. Cool, butt must touch the wall. Butt touches the wall. Okay, cool. Straighten the legs, not so easy for the guys. Okay, so you're going to turn your toes back and in. So a little bit, just one. So back and just down and a little bit in. It's hard. Lift your arms up. No, arms. His bum must be right up. The guy's, he's not quite right up because the hamstrings are tight. So try to get the butt into the skirting as much as you can. And he's going to drive his sacrum down into the floor. Straight fingers as much as you can. Open the hands, open, yeah. And then you take your hands overhead, 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 overhead. How's that for the back? Fantastic, hey? So he's in total perfect health, fit, and it is fantastic anyway. It's fantastic anyway to do this as a prehab, sitting in front of that computer all day long. You can again hold it for 30 or 60 seconds. Do it as often as you like. So the toe curves down, a little bit in. Drive your tailbone, your sacrum into the floor, and you have a fantastic decompressing opening of the lower back. And straighten your arms and turn the feet out. Alright, cool. That's fine. Alright, you can stand up for me. And then I'm going to show you how to pick up stuff. So we're going to put this, you've done it before. We're going to let it go. Okay, that must touch the back of the head and your sacrum. So you hold with one hand on top and the other hand at the bottom. And now you're going to just bend the knees slightly. And so this is when you can pick up something, you just bend over. There you go. So the back of the head must touch. So this is what you're going to do when you pick up something. So just bear that in mind. Or you can open up the feet and you can choose just a nice squat. You can squat, so you keep the body erect and squat down. Squat, yeah, there you go. Squat as deep as you can. Open the feet more. Open the feet more for your squat. So you can start doing your squats, and once you, okay, I'm going to take it away, and once he knows what to do, so he doesn't curl his head up or down, you don't have to hold, you just do your squats. Do your squats. You can now do your squats with these weights, and pick up weights, and deadlifts, and all those things. Nice posture, fantastic for the spine. Okay, so then, he's going to stretch his spine out, so you don't want anything with a rounded back or rounded stretch or anything like that. This is one option. Otherwise, you take a towel, hook it over the door, and then do exactly the same stretch. You put it out in front of you, and you're going to put your thumbs on top so you're nice and high, both hands. Okay, so you're going to bend your feet and push your bum out, and have a spine stretch. There you go. Sit lower with your bum. So the stick is very short, but it's the same stretch if you have your towel over the door. Okay, so you can actually go on your knees and then do the stretch. Go on your knees. Just because he is a bit tall for the, yeah, there you go. You can lift your hands higher, huh? Higher. Perfect, lovely. So if you stand against the door, you can start very conservatively and work your way up. So if his arms are straight, he's taking it into the thoracic spine. Bend your arms. We're focusing on if you have a bulging disc in the L5, L4, S1. Okay, that's cool. Thank you very much. Right. I'm going to go against the, wait, before we do that, it's happened to me before. It wasn't a slip disc or a bulging disc or anything like this. I was scrubbing my toes in the shower and I thought, oh, something went wrong, and you're a little bit like this. So similar to the one on the chair, so that's if the disc bulges out to the side or whatever, you can either take a ball or nothing, start conservatively, and like this, and I'm going to, so if the pain is on the left, I'm going to lean into the right, and if you have a bulging disc, you're not going to do both sides, you're just going to do the one side where you have the bulging disc. But if it's a prehab, then by all means it's very good for you, do both sides. There you go. I'll just do both sides. Whoopsie. All right, that is just cool. Now I'm gonna, I think Adrian, let me ask you to do this one. You're gonna go on your knees. The ball's very small for you, but you need the wall behind you. Then we're gonna do some back strengthening. So remember, we don't want to do anything that rounds the back. So make sure your feet are against the wall like this, so that you know that machine that you use. No, and round and around on your knees. On your knees, there you go. You need the okay, then you're gonna do those back strengthening ones. Okay, so you can start down, there you go. But I want you to use I want you to get the ball close to your squats as much as you can. There you go. And okay, just hang forward. This one also, you also decompressing the back. Okay, then come up, and down. And up, and down. Up. Okay, can you come up a little higher? You can actually straighten your legs for your length. Say for a greater, yeah, there you go, cool. Okay, you can make it harder, put your hands behind your head. There you go. Cool. Thank you very much. All right, so then I'm gonna go back to, so everything that you do, you don't want to do anything with a rounded back. And when you do stretch out, sometimes we sit with our heels on the butt, that will round your back. So if you do this kind of stretch, then you straighten the arms out and you press your armpits down as much as you can, so that you maintain that almost like an arch. So now I'm going to increase my sciatica stretch, make it a little harder against the wall. I'm going to cross over. I'm going to press this knee away. So make sure that you don't form a scoliosis, will be like that. So you want to keep the spine straight. Your coccyx, your tailbone's on the floor. You square it out. Your knee, and you press it away, tailbone on the floor, and I'm in neutral spine, so I can slip my hands underneath my lower back. All right, then I'm going to straighten the legs out, open up nice and wide. I'm still in neutral spine, crossing over. I lift my butt up just to fit in nicely. Square this out. You can either use your elbow. So there, this is fantastic for your sciatica, but this is when you're better. But if it's a prehab, go for it. Pressing this away, I can feel it releasing into the little piriformis. All right, cool. I'm gonna lift up and open up nice and wide. Then my feet against the wall. And I'm going to do a nice little bridge. There you go. If your disc is bulging, so be careful you don't want to round the back out. So when you bridge, you stay in neutral spine. Now I'm going to go a little closer and I'm going to increase it. There you go. Press the knee away. Push your tailbone down. You're in neutral spine. Open up. Neutral spine. Your side. Press it away. right against a nice neutral spine. And I drive my coccyx down into the floor. Open up nice and wide as you can comfortably go. As I bridge, so your bridge, you don't necessarily want to do that. If you don't have a bulging disc, you can do a rounded back, but it's just a decompression. Take it down, straighten the legs out, nice big neutral spine, and open up. You can also try and get that knee away. Press the knee away as much as you can. Drive the tailbone down. If your hamstrings are a little bit longer, like this, that will be quite hard if your hamstrings are short because you're stretching here, but also your glute on the other side. Don't keep your hips level, level, level. Other side. Press this knee away. Drive your butt down. Push your tailbone into the wall. There you go. Press it away. Don't plant your lower back. You want to stay in neutral spine. So again, if you have a bulging disc and you do the bridge, you don't want to round it back. So you just lift up and stay in a neutral spine. You stay in a, otherwise don't do this one. Okay, don't do this one. You can take the arms up. Not pressure on the neck, I'm on the trapezius. Not pressure on the neck. Now, last one. So when you have bulging disc or herniated a herniated disc, you don't want to do any stretches that's over. So lift the chest up. You maintain a neutral spine. It's very, very hard to do. You can weight this leg down. So from the side, it's not this one, it's this. So it's not a very big stretch. And I'm going to take this leg back. Up with the chest, lean over. Straighten out. This one. Just up, 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 up. Press this, weight this down. You're going to do a nice Mackenzie stretch for us. Don't lose the neutral spine either way. Problems or not. Over. Spasm there. So you can open this knee up as much as you are able to. There you go. Nice neutral spine. This is the likes of a Mackenzie stretch. It's lovely, 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 lovely for the spine. Come Adrian, do some Mackenzie stretch for us, but start conservatively, just a little way up. Not a big one, no, the little one first, because remember now some of them are injured, so get your elbows down. Let's just switch up. So if you have problems, or you do a little one, you can put your hands down, and from there press a little bit away. There you go. Cool. And then the next one. So first go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Cool. Up, down, up, down. There you go. Now he's going to do this one. Go down again. You're going to climb this one up. I know you're very athletic, but just go slowly so that some of the viewers are not so strong. Or there you go. So that's like a pre-ab. But if you're injured, then you go a little ways. Just show a little one like that. So when the arms are straight, you're catching up on the thoracic spine as well. So we want to aim here. So can you bend your elbows a little bit more and then lift up? Can you feel it going into here again? So when your arms are straight, it's fantastic for your lats and all those, the shoulders and the thoracic spine. So the elbows are bent and he wants to go into the lower back. So walk up with bent elbows a little bit. There you go. So you feel the lower back rather? Okay, cool. But he is, there's no injuries here. So it's up to you. If you want to take it into a pre-ab, that is just great. Sit back on your knees and then stretch out. So not on the heels. Remember, we don't want to round the back. So extend your arms out. So maybe you want to go, yeah, straighten your arms out completely in front of you. So, and your butt a little bit more forward, So there you go. If you cannot arch this little bit, it will not be good for a bulging disc. So if you can go a little bit more forward and start to arch here. So it catches the thoracic spine, but we want to have the arch from here to make it safe. Okay, Adrian, peep out under your right shoulder, under your right armpit. So you lift the shoulder up a little bit. There you go. Peep out. Cool. If you have an injury, don't refrain from doing this. This is just a nice one as a prehab. Cool. Thank you very much. Bless you guys. We will see you soon. Next time we're going to do some hard stuff. Okay. Have a super day. Ciao, ciao.